Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hudson Middle School in Hudson, Wisconsin for this evening's Big Rivers Conference boys soccer matchup between the visiting Warriors of Rice Lake and the Hudson Raiders. Rice Lake coming in this evening with a overall 10-5-0 record. 3-5-0 puts them 5th place currently in the Big Rivers Conference. Hudson enjoying a successful year, overall 11-1-2, undefeated 6-0-0 in first place in the Big Rivers Conference, and currently ranked number 2 in the state of Wisconsin, looking to in the newly released WIAA polls. Looking forward to an exciting match this evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chuck Bublitz. I'll be with you for the duration of the match. And we are just about to get underway here. Walter Brose and Cole Osterhus standing over the ball for the Raiders. Referee checking his watches. I'll check mine, and we are off. Ball dropped off to Will Richards. Back behind him, he's got Sam Schultz and George Newtonen, and the Raiders spray the ball out wide to Bradley Jacobson. He takes a touch, a little bit of pressure there. Dan Klunt picks it up, switches play nicely. Dylan Ferreira settles. He's got a nice run by Newton in there into some space. Can he get a touch on it? And he can. Plays the ball down the flank. Chased by Osterhus, but that's going to be comfortably handled and played into touch by number 19 for the Rice Lakes Warriors. That's Matt Burrell, senior captain, out for Hudson throw. As I said, it's been a great year so far for the Raiders. A lot of success. Some big wins against a very difficult schedule, and it's being recognized right now in the state and regional rankings. Ball back into play here, spread wide. Bradley Jacobson up from his outside back position, looks to play it over to Santi Vergara, who is able to keep it in. And oh, what a nice little touch around the defender. Plays into the box off the head of Osterhus, but only as far as the Rice Lake defender cleared high, wide, and handsome out. And a really neat little touch there to play it on. But Dan Klunt collects it to Sam Schultz. Pressure there from the forward, dropping back. Rice Lake wins it. If they can get it, they got numbers there, but Dan Klunt settles nicely. Tyler Thompson in a support position, plays it up. It's going to fall to Will Richardson, and Walter Brose is off and running. Over the top, high looping ball to Walter Brose. First touch, looks to play it around the defender, who is there smartly. Gets the ball out into touch for the first corner kick for the Raiders. Dan Klunt coming up from his center back position, joined by Will Richardson. Question is, will the Warriors bring out an additional player? And they don't, so they play a quick 2-on-1. Richardson and Klunt plays the ball maybe a little bit far for him. Klunt hooks it in far post. Can he find the head? Oh, just over the head of Osterhus, who misses it, but the ball's still in the box. Can't clear it by the Raiders. Falls to Bradley Jacobson, and he puts it over the bar. Great early chance here in the second minute for the Raiders off the set play. Rice Lake unable to clear it, and the ball falls to Bradley Jacobson just outside the, just outside the penalty spot, and Mr. Jacobson, unfortunately, leaning back a little bit there, gets his foot under the ball and puts it over. So, again, second minute of play here. Rice Lake Warriors, Hudson Raiders, 0-0. Hudson with an early chance. Through Bradley Jacobson there, who just misses the header, but it comes back to Dan Klunt, who wins it to Walter Brose. Nicely off the head. Oh, a cute little move by Will Richards there. Swings the ball wide to Dylan Ferreira, who looks to get the early cross into Santi Vergara. Over his head, but to Brose, Jacobson, pardon me. Back to Richards. Richards over the top to Jacobs. Jacobson again. Back to Brose, and there's the first goal. Third minute of the match. Will Richards plays the ball over the top to Bradley Jacobson. Jacobson cuts it back to Walter Brose, unmarked in the 6-yard box. Not going to miss from there. Fantastic job by Brose, putting away the pinpoint cross by Bradley Jacobson. Nice combination play there by the Raiders and a well-deserved 1-0 lead. Third minute of play if you're just joining us. Hudson just scores. Walter Brose off the assist from Bradley Jacobson. Hudson 1-0. The ball back in play. Sam Schultz there with a nice little touch over and looking to play Brose through. Can't get it past the defender, who clears it out athletically. Back to Schultz. First time touch. Over to George Newton. Back to Tyler Thompson. Hudson settles into possession again. First 3 minutes of play dominated by the Raiders. Had almost 100% possession of the ball and 2 good chances, out of which they've produced 1 goal. Richards over the top, looking for Osterhues running onto it. The goalie slowly off his line there to pick it up. And they'll reset for the Warriors. Ball punted back into play there by Seth Krasinski. Flicked on nicely there by number 9. But only as far as Tyler Thompson. Touch a little far. Can he keep it in? He is unable to keep it in. That's going to be a Rice Lake throw in the Hudson half. So they're going to look to get some numbers forward here. Throwing for Rice Lake, number 24, Thomas Sternad on the ball. He looks to find the center forward there, unable to, but the clearance does not get out of the Hudson box. And there's a first shot on goal for the Warriors from outside the box. That shot taken by number 8, Brandon Hover. A couple of bounces and comfortably into the hands of Peyton Spencer, senior captain and goalkeeper. Ball out. There's a foul on Cole Osterhues. Getting a little too physical there with number 24 for the Warriors, Thomas Sternad. And the Warriors will have a free kick in their half. Looks like there might be some issues with the clock here as the referee's coming over to talk with the official. Pointing to his watch. Looks like we're going to need to reset the clock. Up now to 3 minutes, 15 seconds. 4th minute of the game. Raiders leading 1-0 on a 3rd-minute goal by Walter Brose. And after a foul on Cole Osterhues, Rice Lake looking to restart play. Oh, we're still waiting for the clock to get going here. It's currently showing 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Looks like they're getting it reset here. 4 minutes, 42 seconds. We're now in the 5th minute of play. Referee blows his whistle. Rice Lake will get the game underway. And here we go. Free kick. Settle in. Touch back to Thomas Sternad. Sam Schultz fighting for the ball. Rice Lake able to stand. Another nice shot right on goal. Peyton Spencer in a good position there. But that's 2 shots. A nice answer from the Warriors here after going down 1-0. Get 2 shots on goal. Neither of which troubled Peyton Spencer too much, but you keep your shots low and on frame. You never know what can happen here. Ball back in play. Sam Schultz headed over to Bradley Jacobson. He's played a pretty aggressive role from his supposed outside back position. Nice job by Richards with the nutmeg there. Up to Ferreira. Looking for George Newton. Can he get a touch on it? Yes, he can. Looking to find Cole Osterhues. And a fortuitous bounce there. First touch a little big. Can he find someone? Looks to get the cross in. Bounce off the defender. Manages to keep it in play. Nice job by the Rice Lake defender there. That's his number 21, Ian Pogratz. And he then wins the subsequent free kick for the Warriors off a foul from Cole Osterhues. So, opening initial minutes of the game. We're dominated by the Raiders. Rice Lake has answered nicely, got a little bit of possession in the Hudson half. 2 shots on goal, and we're still having clock troubles. Scoreboard still signaling 4 minutes, 42 seconds still, but the referee has indicated to the players and the coaches that he is keeping official time on the field, and so we'll have to trust him. Osterhues, rather dramatic fall there. Earning no acknowledgement from the referee. Nice job carrying by Richards. He plays it to Bradley Jacobson with a big run, takes a huge touch around the defender, looks to cross it over, squares the ball, looks like it finds Savita Brose, but he's unable to put the ball on frame, and it's cleared up by Rice Lake for the throw. Will Richards coming out looking to take the throw quickly, backing up play to Jacobson. Jacobson looking at, unable to touch around the defender, a little too far, nice job, drops it back to Richards. Richards eyes the defender one-on-one, looking to get a cross in, doesn't get all of it, and it's cleared out by the Warriors. As far as number 3, Caden Obi, he looks to maintain possession there, but a fantastic job by Richards winning possession, carrying it around, beating 1-2 defenders, can't get around the third. Great job by Logan Severson stepping there, and Severson looks to get their attack started. Ball played too far in a great position there. The center backs by the Raiders in a great spot. Through ball finding the feet of Tyler Thompson out for throw, and Rice Lake gets it back restarted. First touch there, a little bit heavy by number 8, Brandon Hover. Out for Hudson throw, and it's into Santi Vergara. He looks to play back to George Newton. Ball a little bit too high. Can Newton win it back? And he does. Really nice job. He does a fantastic job there with the work rate, with the effort, and winning the ball. Sprayed wide. Jacobson starting his run from a little bit of a narrow position, but he's able to chase that ball down by Sam Schultz. beats his defender one-on-one, carries it down. Here comes this help defense, and it takes a fortuitous bounce again there for the Raiders. Walter Bros on the ball down to the touchline, looking to get the cross in. He's got Vergara and Osterhus, but the cross sails wide and out for a goal kick for the Warriors. We are, according to the scoreboard, in the 8th minute, though that has proven as yet unreliable. The score is Hudson Raiders 1 in the 3rd minute off a Walter Bros goal. Rice Lake 0. Goal kick's being taken for Rice Lake by number 21, Ian Pongratz. Cheeky little attempt there by Walter Bros, unable to make it happen, but his pressure and his effort wins the ball back. He's got time and space. Can he find the runners in the box? Plays the ball far post to Santi Vergara. Looks to take it first time. Ambitious try in the volley. Unable to get his knee over the ball there. Spraying it high over the net. Couple of chances there now the Raiders have had here in the first 10 minutes. Put him over. But the one that they didn't is the one that counts. 1-0 for the Raiders here. 9th minute of play. Goal kick. Ian Pograntz waiting for the ball to restart it for the Warriors. An entertaining start so far. Both teams really looking to get after it. Hudson has had the better of the chances, but Rice Lake has put 2 shots on goal in the first 10 minutes here. So it's been an offensive start to the game. Both teams looking to get the ball into the box and get some shots on goal. Tyler Thompson on the ball for the Raiders. Ooh, it looks like he shanks it a little bit. Fortunate that Dan Klunt's able to get their head up, splits the defender. Sam Schultz turns. Looks to play the ball long over the top. Santi Vergara won strongly in the air by number 4, Alex Kay, and kept in play there for the Warriors. Centered it. Touched a little heavy. Will Richards right there to win it, and great job again by George Newton, and really fantastic effort there stepping in. But Rice Lake maintains possession of the ball. Won again by Newton. Cole Osterhus checks back. Good job by the defender stepping up and winning it there. 23, Logan Severson on the ball for Rice Lake. Splits to number 8. Brandon Hover looks to touch it outside of the runner, and that goes out of play. Throwing for the Raiders. Dylan Ferrer is on the ball. He gets it back into play here. Sam Schultz coming over. Nicely turns, open up his body, and sprays the ball wide to Jacobson. Jacobson's on the run right away. On the attack go the Raiders again. Touch inside, beats the defender. Jacobson looking. He's got a man running on the outside. Defender just goes under his foot. Will Richards looking to get the ball back in. A nice run by Richards. Jacobson tried to find him. The ball was not quite accurate enough, but it worked out well for the Raiders in the end as they get a corner kick. And again, Rice Lake choosing not to send 2 players, so quickly taken, 2-on-1 there. Richards back to Klunt. Klunt with the ball in, unable to find anybody. Comes only as far as George Newton. He plays it first time out to Santi Vergara. Ball gets stuck under his foot a little bit, and he crosses it down a goal. Oh! Shot on goal and saved nicely by the goalkeeper there, Seth Krasinski. He's got the ball and he's looking to get it restarted, but the Raiders have recovered and they've got numbers back. Settled nicely, won by George Newton. Sam Schultz with a touch in the defensive midfield there. Looking to play it over, find Walter Bros. Bros looks to touch and turn. Defender right there, wins the ball back. Second ball won, but there's Will Richards again. Looking to have a shot early on. Optimistic effort from about 30 yards out there. Isn't able to meet the ball fully, and it rolls harmlessly wide and out of play for a Rice Lake throw-in. Beautiful night here at Hudson Middle School for this Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match. Rice Lake Warriors and Hudson Raiders. And the ball's back in play here for the Warriors. Number 9 for the Warriors. That was Zach Buckley. Gets a touch on. Now there's number 3, Caden Obi. But stepped in front and won by Dan Klunt to Bradley Jacobson. Settles, oh, what a fantastic turn, and the Raiders off and running. Walter Bros on the run. Ball just rolls out of play there. It's a bit of a crown on the field here, so if you're playing it right down the flanks, it will run out whether you want it to or not, and that's what happened to Bradley Jacobson there, trying to find Walter Bros on the run. Jacobson's been really active and involved early in the game here. Had a lot of time and space on the left flank, and he's used it to his advantage, culminating in his 3rd-minute assist on Walter Bros' goal. So Hudson exploiting the left flank here. They've got Jacobson. They've got Bros, and then they have Will Richards roaming back and forth in the middle. He's got a lot of freedom to move. He's got George Newton and Sam Schultz doing a lot of hard work behind him. Schultz just sprayed the ball there over to Dylan Ferrer. He drops it back to Tyler Thompson. Takes a touch, head up. Splits the defense, finds again. There's Sam Schultz providing that nice center midfield holding play. And again, Jacobson on the left flank up to Walter Bros. Bros looking to take a quick little turn. Can't get around the defender. Heads up. Sprays the ball centrally for Will Richards. Just can't get it to him. That's a nice look there. Just a little bit past Richards. And here he comes again, looking to chase it down. Hudson finding their shape. Sam Schultz pressuring the ball. Will Richards right there in support. Forces a support play, and the defender shanks it there off of that. Walter Bros pressure, and he's going to get the ball. Can he take him? Nutmegs the first defender. Looks like a little bit of obstruction, not called by the referee. And a great job by Bradley Jacobson stepping up. Miscommunication there. Will Richards takes advantage as the defenders freeze as well. 2 big touches, looking to send the ball through to Walter Bros, pardon me, but only found its way to the feet of Cody Prill, who clears it up and out. Hudson gets the ball back into play. Sam Schultz, and we'll have our first substitution for the game. Sam Schultz is going to be coming out in favor of number 5, Chase Blackman.
Number 5, Chase Blackman.
So it looks like they're going to play Blackman alongside Newtonen. Pardon me. Blackman alongside Newtonen behind Richards. There's Blackman getting involved immediately. Nice little run there. Plays a fantastic ball through to Walter Bros. Walter Bros looking to find the feet of Osterhus. Oh, and he does. He puts it right on his feet, but Osterhus unable to redirect it into the goal. Santi Vergara keeps it into play for the Raiders. Drops it back to Dylan Ferrer. Can he get the ball into the box? No. Smartly played to Blackman there. Drops it off. Will Richards comes in. Oh, what a great tackle there by number 9 for the Warriors. Zach Buckley. Buckley plays it up to number 3, Caden Obi. But a great job by Jacobson coming back and winning that ball. And the throw in for the Raiders. Bradley Jacobson right away. Lots of time and space for Will Richards. Can he touch it around the defender? Yes, he can. 1, 2 touches. Can he maintain possession here? Gets away from a little and he maintains possession. Blackman there in the middle. The 1, 2, takes a nice touch and looks to get going forward here. Back to Osterhus. One of his few touches in the game so far. Has not been very involved. Sends it nicely to Dylan Ferrer wide. Ferrer looking. He's got Blackman making the run, and he finds Blackman. Blackman taking a touch around the defender. He's got 3 men in the box. Can he get across in? Turns. He's got support there. Drops it back. Ferrer with a touch. Gets away from him. That first touch sets him up for a cross, and he's unable to get it. And the Raiders just give the ball away there. Looks like they had the potential for a nice attack, and they just had a couple of heavy touches. Ball gets stuck on their feet. Well, probably ball gets stuck on their feet more than they were heavy touches. But Rice Lake returns the favor and gives the ball back to Hudson. Kind of a tough spot on the throw there, right into the midsection of Jacob Tomish. Made it a little tough for him to settle the ball. And it goes out for a Raider throw, and looks like Dylan Ferrer there on the far side. Hudson's got a lot of numbers up, really only keeping 2 men back. Tyler Thompson and Dan Klunt, their center backs, but when you have those 2 back there, that's really all you need. And there's Tyler Thompson again, putting pressure, not allowing the turn. But that's good play, a little drop it back and play up to the runner. Working that up, back, and through nicely by the Warriors, and here they go. They've got an opportunity. They got a man in the box. Can they get a cross in? Some fantastic defending there. Looks like that was George Newton and dropping back from his midfield position out there into the wide defensive area to get the ball out of touch and prevent Rice Lake from getting the ball in. So here we go. Rice Lake with a throw in deep in Hudson territory. They're trailing 1-0 off a 3rd-minute goal for Hudson by Walter Bros. Unable to make anything out of it, and it's a throw in for Hudson. Dylan Ferreira over the top to Santi Vergara. He flicks it on to Cole Osterhus. Takes 1, 2, 3 touches, and he looks to get it up and over the top to Walter Bros, and he does. Bros settles with a long run from his left forward position to Vergara. Vergara with a great little back heel flick, and he powers around the defender, looks to put a shot on frame, and it sails out wide of the goal for a goal kick. Really nice piece of skill there by Santi to get around the defender. Worked himself really into a bad angle. It was good defensive play there to force him that wide, and he tried to get the ball in on frame, and just from that angle was unable to do it. Out for a goal kick for the Warriors, taken again by Ian Pongrantz. Looks like their goalie must not be their preferred option here. Pongrantz not able to clear it out. Fortunate that it falls to the feet of one of his teammates. That's a smart play. His pass saw the space that the runner didn't see. It was a really nice job there by Zach Buckley. And it's a throw in here for the Raiders. Like I said, Buckley recognized right away that there was space in the flank and played it to the right place. His teammate, Tomas Sternad, looked like he just hadn't quite seen the space there. Substitution for the Raiders. Sam Schultz is coming in, and he came in for Santi Vergara. They're going to put Bradley Jacobson up at right forward. Schultz back into his midfield position, and they're dropping, looks like, they're dropping Chase back to left defense. So now they've got a back four, it looks like, of Thompson, Klunt, Blackman, and Ferreira. Offsides for the Raiders there. Ball back in play. Warriors in possession. Sternad misses it. Nice job. First time Blackman up to Walter Bros. Walter Bros with a little back heel for Will Richards. Looking to pick out the run of Cole Osterhues. And it takes a deflection, but it does. And what a great job by Osterhues finding Bros. Bros slides it through to... Oh, just a little bit too far for Jacobson. Jacobson, can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. He's got 2 defenders on him. Looking to drop it back to Newtonen. Plays it a little more centrally where the defender's waiting for it. And Rice Lake looks to get on the attack here. Through their striker number 8, Brandon Hover. Hover plays the ball right down the center of the defense, looking to find somebody, and he does. Unfortunately for him, it's Hudson goalie Peyton Spencer who picks it up and gets the ball started right away to Chase Blackman. Good job defensively, causing him to turn. Great recovery there by the Rice Lake forward. Finds Dan Clune. Rice Lake trying to keep their shape. Clune picks his head up, plays it long for Jacobson. Only as far as the head of the Rice Lake defender. Second ball won there by George Newtonen. Great effort to maintain possession, drop it off to Ferreira in support. Ferreira wisely chooses to just maintain possession here. Hudson leading 1-0 in the 19th minute. But by and large, been in control of the game. Great split there. Good positioning. Good job. And a nice run by Blackman. First time through to Bros. Bros again looking to kind of turn and do that little flick. He's tried that a few times. Nice job by the defender really every time to kind of recognize that. What a dummy by Richards to George Newtonen. George Newtonen's got momentum. Can he get a shot on goal? Takes a couple touches, drives around 1, goes around 2. Strikes the ball over. Looked like he had momentum and potentially could have just struck the ball as his run was on, but then he decided to try and cut the 2 defenders. Did a great job of cutting the defenders, but then was leaning back on his shot, trying to probably get a little bit more power onto it and put the ball over. So another great chance for the Raiders. They lead 1-0, as I stated, in the 19th minute of play here of the Rice Lake Warriors. Raiders taking the lead in the 3rd minute through a Walter Bros goal assisted by Bradley Jacobson. And here they are again on the attack with Cole Osterhues. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders, looks to play support, and he finds George Newtonen who plays an early ball in. Walter Bros and the goalie jumping. And no foul call, but Rice Lake is coming away with the ball. Number 18, Cody Prill carrying. He's got time, he's got space, picks his head up, looking to find a teammate. He had time and space to carry and instead chose to play to a teammate who had a lot of pressure there with Will Richards. Richards looking to win the ball. He does pressure him into a bad pass, though. Great job, Chase Blackman. First time restarting the attack to the feet of Richards. Richards over to Newtonen. Newtonen picks his head up, spreads it wide, and then look at nice work to get over there and get to support position. Ferreira taking the space given him. Blackman making a run. Instead chooses to go to Newtonen. Newtonen now keeping it in play, looking for Jacobson. Ball just a little bit high. Not quite the ball to the feet that you're looking for. Goes out of play for a Rice Lake throw-in. No ball boys tonight, it looks like. Usually they've got a couple of guys running around helping the team out and keep the balls back in play. But tonight the players are doing it themselves. Rice Lake with the ball back into play here. Ferreira stepping up for Hudson, touching it centrally for Richards, heading for Osterhues, who does get a touch on. Nice little flick attempt, and a great job there by the goalkeeper, Seth Krasinski, for the Warriors. He's alertly and quickly off his line as Walter Bros was oncoming there. Picks up the ball and gets it restarted for the Warriors. 2 Hudson players, one by George Newtonen there, sandwiching number 9, Zach Buckley. Ball off of Newtonen's head out for the Warriors. And they've got it back in play to Logan Severson. Severson drops it back out. Ball out on the left flank here. Takes a touch, looks and turns, maintaining possession. It's been at a premium tonight for the Warriors. They have not had a lot of the ball. Early, they did get a couple chances, but that's really been it. 2 shots right to Peyton Spencer. And now the Raiders on the attacking. Look at this, numbers up. Look, they've got a potential for a 3-on-3. Bros plays the ball lofted and really isn't able to do much with it, but a great job by Osterhues using his physicality, his size to win the ball. Looks to play Richards. Richards' ball only finds the feet of the defender, who plays it out for a Hudson throw. Blackman there, right away into Richards. Nice job by Richards getting over there. Looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication on where the throw was going. Ball out for Rice Lake. Dropped off for Sternad. His ball finds Dan Clute. Dan Clute, first time looking to play it in the corner. Walter Bros looks like he's going to be able to keep it and play for the Hudson, for the Raiders. Nice job by the defender, getting his body in between Bros and the ball, waiting for Bros to take his first touch. But, again, a lot of constant, consistent effort and pressure by Bros there. Forces Ian Pograntz to play it out into touch, and Hudson's going to get a throw, and again, deep in Rice Lake territory to Sam Schultz. Schultz looking to spin it. Far post, Bradley Jacobs. He gets a flick on. Oh! Unable to redirect it on frame, but a nice opportunity for the Raiders there. Sam Schultz picking his head up, recognizing that there was space in the middle part of Rice Lake's defense. Jacobson seeing it as well with a nice run in there, looking to flick it far post, but not quite able to direct it onto frame there. Another nice opportunity for the Raiders. They've had quite a few that they just haven't been able to put on frame. Usually a pretty good finishing team, Hudson. And tonight, for all their chances, they've only been able to put one into the back of the net, and that was in the 3rd minute by Walter Brose, who just plays it to Will Richards. Richards wide to Ferreira. Ferreira, again, those outside backs from Hudson have had a lot of room. Early ball for Ferreira, looking for Osterhus. Nice job by the defender there, winning the ball out, but only as far as Sam Schultz. Schultz looking to play an early ball in for Walter Brose, past one defender. Brose able to get in and off the second one. And his shot, as has been the case most of the night for the Raiders, high and wide. A lot of up possession for Hudson. A lot of shots. Not many on frame, and only one in the net. As Hudson looks to make a change here, Cole Osterhus coming off. And that is going to be Julius Martin, number 10 on for the Raiders. One touch, runs behind him a little bit, drops it to Blackman. Blackman looking to put it on frame. Driven, low shot, and a fantastic job by Seth Krasinski getting down to that one. Nice combination play there as Richards recognized Blackman behind him, laid the ball off nicely for Blackman to put a shot on frame, and a great job by the goalie being there. Dan Klunt wins the ball for Hudson. Blackman on it. Unable to win it. Sky high there for the Warriors with Zach Buckley to win the ball over Blackman. Looking to play the ball in, and that will be a goal kick. Great effort there by Brendan Hover trying to keep it in play or win a corner kick off of Tyler Thompson. Unable to do so, though, and it's a goal kick for the Raiders. Peyton Spencer out to the flank to his right back, Dylan Ferreira. Dylan Ferreira turns the forward nicely there, carries into space, finds Will Richards, marked tightly, but a great turn to create space for himself. Picks his head up, plays it over the top, looking for Julius Martin, turning on the Jets. Settles it. What can he do with it here? Takes one touch, takes two, maintains possession, finds Richards again. Great run there to get in position. Blackman, far post, Jacobson, and a great job by the goalkeeper there for the Warriors. A couple of nice saves by Seth Krasinski here in the last few minutes, and Rice Lake really doing a nice job of keeping this game close, not letting Hudson get any really good chances here. Sam Schultz and George Newton combined there. Schultz is going to be able to win the ball. No. That looks like that's number 6 there for the Warriors on it, Jacob Tamesh. And, here comes George Newton carrying it, loses the ball. One back by Dylan Ferreira to Will Richards. He's got his head up. He's attacking the goal. He's takes it a little bit too far, but it falls to Julius Martin. And can he score? And he can, and that's a goal for the Raiders. Number 10, Julius Martin, unassisted, in the right place at the right time with the right play. Fantastic job there by Martin, finishing the shot, something the Raiders have struggled to do tonight. And he doubles their lead in the 26th minute. Richards got the ball a little bit too far ahead of him. It took a really great bounce for Martin, and Martin did what the Raiders have struggled to do tonight. He put it in the back of the net. Fantastic, strong, confident finish there for Martin. It is Hudson 2, Rice Lake 0. And we're back underway here. Hudson with the ball straight away. Rice Lake's going to need to find a way to get a little bit more of the ball here. And this might be it. Here they are attacking. They've got numbers. What can they do with it? Oh, what a fantastic job by Dan Klunt. Three Warriors around him, and he wins the ball, and here he comes from his center back position. Such a smart, smooth player. Look at how well he does getting the attack started. Oh, great tackle there as Walter Brose was looking to get the ball on frame there. Richards, can he win it? Yes, he does. Takes one touch and settles it down a little bit, turns, head up, looking to spray it wide for Jacobson, and instead it's going to be Brose trying to get on it. One there by the Warriors defender. Nice physical battle there. And lands at the feet of Jacobson. Settles the ball, turns the defender nicely, got it a little over aggressive, and he's looking to carry it into the box. Goes down to his knees, and that's going to be a foul right outside the 18. Looks like that was possibly called on Alex K. Hard to see from up here, but Bradley Jacobson was fouled as he was heading into the box from behind, and that sets up a really dangerous opportunity here for the Raiders. Dan Clune standing over the ball, typically takes their free kicks. Looks like he does have enough room to get it up and down over the wall there. The referee sets it 10 yards back. This is a direct free kick. Clune can play the ball directly into the net for a goal. He's got Blackman waiting next to him. They acknowledge that with the defender. Clune takes a step, strikes the ball. Oh! And that is just catches the back of the net there. Nice attempt by Clune to curl it up and over and into the corner, but unable to get it on frame. Hudson looks like they're going to make a change here. Cole Osterhuis coming in for Bradley Jacobson. So another good opportunity there in the 28th minute of play for the Raiders. Bradley Jacobson fouled just outside the box. Dan Clune with free kick opportunity. Only finds the back of the net. And here we go underway again for the Warriors. That was 10, Caleb King on the ball, and it's out now again for a Hudson Raider throw. And Chase Blackman coming up. Martin looking to make the run. Instead, he does know, looking to play out Martin or Osterhuis or a Warrior. But Newton finds Richards. Richards, a little chip over the top. Walter Bros, can he keep it in play? Looks to drop it into support there for Ferreira. Ferreira, first time looking across it. Can Osterhuis get onto it? No, and a great job by, that is Logan Severson there, their central defender. He's a freshman, number 21. He has done a fantastic job for them tonight. Winning balls, taking goal kicks, stepping up to the feet of Martin. Martin, can he maintain possession? He does nicely. Finds Chase Blackman. Blackman one-on-one. Picks his head up. Looks to play the ball far post. Osterhuis can't get a touch on. Ball falls to Will Richards. Can't get it through the defender there. Nice job. And Rice Lake with possession. Drops it off nicely back to Logan Severson. Only as far as Tyler Thompson with a huge clearance, and that comes off the head of number 18, Cody Prill. And out for Hudson throwing. I apologize earlier. Number 21 for the Warriors is actually Ian Pongrantz, a junior. But Logan Severson, number 23, the freshman, has played fantastic. Sam Schultz. First touch fails him a little bit there. Ball out of play, and smart throw there. But again, a nice job by Dan Clune. Seems like Dan Clune's always in the right place with the right touch. Blackman looking to play. It looks like that bounced off the head of the Warriors player there, number 10. Correctly judged to be Hudson throwing. Blackman looking to go early to Osterhuis or Bros. Nobody's making a run there, and so it falls harmlessly to the feet of the defender and played generously to the feet of the George Newton. And Walter Bros, in a great physical battle, is able to get the cross off, unable to find the foot of Osterhuis. Back to Richards. Richards touches it to Newton, makes a run. Newton looking to reconnect with Richards, but the defenders are on top of that. The ball rolling in, finds the feet of Walter Bros. Can he keep it in? Oh, and that's going to judge to be a penalty kick. That is a penalty kick for the Raiders in the 31st minute of play. Walter Bros fouled right off the touchline. Back to goal, really without an opportunity to do anything with it, and the defender ran to his back. Not sure that was really a necessary play. Walter Bros went to ground with the contact, and Dan Clune's going to try and add to the lead here. Clune off the crossbar. Dan Clune with the penalty kick off the crossbar. And there is a foul for dangerous play. High kick by the Raiders. So the Warriors are not only going to not go down by another goal, they're going to get a chance to kind of recover, recuperate, and get reorganized. Dan Clune shook the crossbar with the power of that shot, but unfortunately you don't get points for shaking goals. You get points for scoring them, and so it remains here in the 31st minute of play. Hudson 2, Rice Lake 1. Rice Lake really hanging around here. They haven't seen the ball much, and here comes a great opportunity for them. Can he put it? Oh, unlucky. The ball fell through there. Clune had to come across to cover the runner, and the ball fell tantalizingly for number 9, Zach Buckley. Buckley looking to drive the ball with his right foot there on the half volley, really unable to connect with it. That really was going to ask him to kind of hit it with the outside of his foot, put a little bend on it to get inside the far post there, and instead he drove the ball wide and out. Peyton Spencer with his first action in a little while is going to take a goal kick, which will find Sam Schultz. Can't get a head on it, and it goes to Rice Lake. Buckley again, couple nice little touches, plays support. Can they combine here? Buckley trips over the ball a little but maintains possession, picks his head up. Looking to construct some offensive play here are the Warriors, and here's maybe an opportunity. Richards loses the ball. They get the ball back. First time looking to play far. Blackman's there to Schultz. Schultz plays out smartly, and Martin's trying to turn on the Jets. Can he get the ball? No. Great job stepping up and winning it there for the Warriors, but Chase Blackman's there. Martin again. Then this time he can get a touch to Richards. Richards, settle, looking to play the ball up. Vergara can't win it. Nice job there. Oh. No, he does get the ball. Oh, miscommunication. It looked like he was trying to find Osterhuis, was getting back into a defensive position. But Sam Schultz wins the ball in the air. And Osterhuis defending there. Severson dropping it back to number 21, Ian Pomgrantz. Ball high there and won by Tyler Thompson. George Newtonen looks to keep it in play for the Raiders. Unable to do so, and it is a Raider throw-in. If you're just joining us, the 33rd minute here, it's Hudson 2, Rice Lake 0. Hudson scored. Leading, off a third-minute goal by Walter Brose, which was assisted by Bradley Jacobson, and a 26th-minute goal by Julius Martin, who there shepherded the ball out. Rice Lake throw on. Martin, doesn't realize, I think, that he, judged to a foul there. Studs up. And Dan Klunt wins the ball for the Raiders to Sam Schultz. Looking to settle it to Will Richards, unable to connect with him. Severson looking to split it through to Buckley, pardon me. And now an opportunity here for the Warriors. Can they get a cross in? Blackman there on the defending. And great job by Blackman. Got in a good defensive position, prevented the cross, and then just let the Rice Lake player carry the ball out for a goal kick for the Raiders. Fantastic job there. Caden Obi just really unable to do anything with it. He had some time and space, but with Blackman's speed and athleticism, he probably needed to play that ball first time. Unable to do so, and it's a goal kick for the Raiders. Won by Rice Lake. First had some time to settle there, chose instead to play it first time. Blackman wins it. Sam Schultz carrying it into space, looking to play it through to Vergara. Vergara gets a touch on Kid. Does he have the speed to get around the defender? Takes a big touch, looking to get around him. Shepard, a little bit of a miscommunication. A great job there by Seth Krasinski. Probably could have let his defender know that he was coming out and come out a little bit sooner, but nonetheless, the result of the play was that he cleared the ball out of danger and allowed his team to get reset a little bit here. But Hudson, again, with a lot of pressure, getting back, winning the ball in their offensive half, and Vergara's off. Oh, good job there. Nice job winning the ball back by the Warriors, but only played out into touch for Hudson throw. And checking into the game now for the Raiders, Walter Brose and for Julius Martin. 10 minutes left in the first half here at Hudson Middle School. Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match between the Rice Lake Warriors and the Hudson Raiders. Hudson leading 2-0 off of goals by Walter Brose and Julius Martin. And here we go. Ball headed out for a Hudson throw by Alex Kay there. Ferreira to Richards. Richards picks his head up. Sprays it wide. Great ball. Accurate. Right to Blackman. Blackman looking to take on his defender. Carry. Richards checks into that space in the middle. Defense collapses on him. He maintains possession nicely and makes a nice little run out there to the left flank. Turns. He's got runners in the box. What can he do with it? Looks like he plays it near post. And the run is just late there. A nice job by the goalkeeper there for the Warriors, Seth Krasinski. Looks like there was some space at the near post. And Osterhuis and Richards were just about to connect. Looked like the run came a little bit late. And that allowed Krasinski to come off his line and win the ball. Vergara trying to win it back for the Raiders and is judged to have fouled. Number 6, Jacob Tomesh. Free kick for the Warriors. That'll be taken by number 21, Ian Pomgrantz, who looks to play it to the right flank here to number 10, Caleb King. Caleb King loses the ball to Walter Brose, and Walter Brose is on the attack. Does he have the speed to get around the defender? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, big touches. Oh, and look at King come in there. Great job by King getting back. And Brose wins the ball, though. He drops it to Richards. He's got one defender on him, looks to nutmeg him, unable to do so, and they clear it out. Fantastic clearance. Finds the feet of number 9, Zach Buckley, and Buckley's carries it past 2 defenders, and he's on the attack. Plays it wide. There's Blackman again, shepherding Obi there. Obi looks to turn Blackman, trying to get the cross in. Unable to do so, but he does win a corner kick for the Warriors. Set play opportunity here in the 37th minute for Rice Lake. They trail 2-0 to the Hudson Raiders. It looks like they're making a substitution, as are the Raiders. Bradley Jacobson back in for Dylan Ferreira. And As you can hear by the fans cheering there, Michael Burley checks into the game, younger brother, I assume, of Matt Burley. And here's the free kick. Played into the penalty spot, one out nicely by Cole Osterhus, and here comes Will Richards charging the ball, and there's Burley. His first touch is a good one, finds a teammate. But that teammate plays it to Osterhus, and they are off and running, but as you can see from the assistant referee directly across from us here, Bros was judged to have been in an offsides position when the ball was played. That means he was behind the second to last defender. When the ball was kicked, it was just him and the goalie, and therefore he was in an offsides position, and that results in a free kick for the Warriors, which they take to the right flank, settled nicely. Oh, just a little bit too far, Jacobson right there. Athletic, fast run here, coming down the flank. He's got time, he's got speed, and it's a 4-on-4. What can Hudson do with it here? Plays it into Osterhus, touches it. No, looks to turn and settle. Oh, the Raiders had an opportunity there for even numbers and ended up playing negatively, taking the ball away from the goal, and then Osterhus fouls. A little bit of an opportunity there to break for Hudson. They're only leading 2-0 here. They've had a lot of possession and a lot of shots. Haven't really turned it into a lot of goals. Probably not wise to waste opportunities that good. This will be offsides if Rose gets to it. He wisely comes back offsides and onside and just leaves it. Osterhus chases it down. Calmly won there. That's Burley playing it up to King. King flicks it on to Obi. Obi looking to find King again. Maybe can he split him? He can. Jacobson recovers and wins the ball. Nice job. Oh, but he slips. A little bit of a scrum there, King and Jacobson. Jacobson working hard on him. Good physical play there, and the result of it is a Rice-like throw-in. A lot of good one-on-one battles going on over here right now. Jacobson wins the throws. Richardson settles it around King. Richardson's looking to play Bros. But a fantastic job by Burley being in a good position there. Jacobson wins the ball. Richards picks his head up again. There we go. Finds Bros' feet, looking to lay it off to Osterhus, but the defender was right there. And again, a great battle going on over here between King, between Obi, and between Bradley Jacobson. And Rice Lake comes out on top on that one. Ball rolls off Jacobson's chest and out for a Warriors throw. And here we go. Richardson looking, oh, just about stole the ball there. Really played to nobody in particular. Sam Schultz picks the ball up and right away long for Santi Vergara. His first touch rolls away from a little bit, but finds Blackman, and can he find Bros there? Bros had the run early. Blackman over the top. Bros, can he settle? He settles, takes a touch. Oh, and what a fantastic job there by Ian Pograntz. Really, really well done there by the Warriors. Played it wide to Blackman, and Bros had his run on early, kept himself on sides, running along the back line. Once the ball was in the air, he snuck in behind, and I thought, after settling the ball nicely, was going to be able to put the ball in the back of the net, but a great job by Pograntz. And now you see the Warriors put two players over on Klunt and Richards, which means Klunt will probably play the ball here into the box, looking to find someone's head now that they've pulled two defenders out of there. And that's what he does. He plays the ball, looking to find Tyler Thompson, no, Bradley Jacobson, but that's won nicely there by Buckley. Ball in play here, settles to Newton, and Newton with the opportunity. Oh, and the ball rolls off his foot. Not really able to strike through it, and it is always running away from the goal there. Out for a goal kick for the Warriors. We're in the 41st minute of play.
Number 8.
4.5 minutes left in the first half. Hudson leads 2-0. Dylan Furr just checked into the game for Will Richards. Will Richards going to get a little bit of an extended halftime break. Sam Schultz, oh, nice job finding Blackman's feet. Blackman looking to find Bros, but he's unable to. Carries, sends the ball wide to Ferreira. Ferreira takes a touch, looks up. Does he put the early cross in? He looks to. That finds Osterhus, who gets a little flick on, finds Bros. Bros drops it back to Jacobson. Jacobson looking to, nobody's recycling their run, but he does look to find Osterhus, and that's won nicely by the Warriors. Falls to number 10, Caleb King. King's flick is only to Schultz. Schultz with a little look-away pass there to find Jacobson's feet. Jacobson out to Bros. And where are the runs? Osterhus in the box. Oh, Bros touched too far. Severson comes over and wins it. Takes a little touch around Bros, but only as far as Jacobson, who tries to 1-2 it around the defender. There he does. Looks to get around a second defender. Stops it. Back around a third defender. Can he make? Oh, a little back heel. Looking for a run there into a support position there by Bros. Unable to do so, but Jacobson gets the ball back. Rice Lake clears it out to Dan Klunt. His clearance, though, his header only goes as far as Obi, who he gets to play back to his support, and they're looking to go up, back, and through there. but the through piece runs out for a Hudson corner. 42nd minute of play. 2-0 Hudson over Rice Lake. Bradley Jacobson with the Hudson throw. Chase Blackman checks back. Takes 1 touch, 2 touches. Plays it to Dan Klunt. A little bit of pressure, a little bit more pressure now coming from the Warriors. Doing a better job of marking up, finding Hudson players, and then drop to Blackman. Blackman looks like he's maybe trying to go long and just shanked it. The ball rolled to Michael Burley. He plays it over to Caleb King. And, unfortunate bounce. Nice little check there by the center forward, but the ball bounced right over his head. Sam Schultz chasing the balls, trying not to let it run out. Nice talk there by Blackman. Blackman takes a great little 1-2 by those guys, recognizing the opportunity for some combination play. But Schultz's pass only finds the Rice Lake defender's foot, and Rice Lake looking to get going here. Falls to Caden Obi. He's looking to play it to Zach Buckley. Unable to do so. It's going to be Hudson ball. Even from here across the in the stands across from the bench, you can still hear the wise coaching words of Steve Solom coming from the Raider bench, giving a little bit of in-game instruction to Walter Brose there. Brose, of course, easily recognizable by his blaze orange soccer cleats. And we're back underway here. Dan Klunt to Tyler Thompson. Thompson taking his time, head up, finds a feed to Chase Blackman. Nicely done. Lays it off to Dylan Ferreira, coming up from his outside back position. He looks to play an early ball in, finds a feed to Santi Vergara. He's got a runner. Now a late coming run from Chase Blackman over to Walter Brose. Can Brose get a touch on it? That looks like it came off of Brose's foot to go over the net. Story of the night tonight for the Raiders. Lots of opportunities to shoot, lots of shots taken, and lots of field goal kicker tryouts here as they are putting the ball high and wide consistently. Jacobson looking to win the ball there on King. Drops back, no real pressure. He's able to pick his head up and really picks a nice pass out there. Can his teammate settle it though? No. Blackman back to Schultz. Schultz turns and looks to spray the ball out wide. Nicely done there by the Raiders to win the ball and get it into space, start their attack. There comes Ferreira, finds Vergara. Vergara's touch and turn to Osterhues. He's got Brose in the middle. Can he find him? Oh, a low cross. Really fantastic job. Blackman chases it down. Nice cross by Osterhues. The run was just a little bit early there from Brose. Needed to maybe hang back a little bit more so he could run onto that. Another potential opportunity. You want to create chances in soccer, and Hudson's certainly done that. Now they just need to do a better job of converting them. Throwing for Rice Lake only goes to a Hudson player, to Bradley Jacobson. Flicked on there by Brose, back from Blackman to Brose. Brose looking to get across, and he's got a couple guys in the box. Hard driven cross, but right there again is Ian Pograntz. He's able to win the ball and clear it out. Jacobson picks his head up. 10 seconds left. Drops back to Sam Schultz. 8 seconds left. 6 seconds left. Fighting to get maybe a last-second shot off, and that's not going to happen. And that's the end of the first half. After 45 minutes of play, the Hudson Raiders lead the Rice Lake Warriors by a score of 2-0. Goals in the game coming in the 3rd minute by Walter Brose off of an assist from Bradley Jacobson, and unassisted in the 26th minute by Julius Martin. Thanks for joining us for the first half, and we will be right back with the second half. And welcome back to Hudson Middle School for the second half of this evening's Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match between the Rice Lake Warriors and the Hudson Raiders. It was an exciting first half. Hudson taking the lead early on and through a 3rd-minute goal from Walter Brose. He was assisted on the play by Bradley Jacobson. They extended their lead in the 26th minute off an unassisted goal by Julius Martin. Will Richards took a touch that was deflected off a defender and fell to the feet of Martin, who finished it neatly into the back of the net. Rice Lake did have a few opportunities, some shots on goal, none of which really troubled Hudson goalkeeper Peyton Spencer. And so here we are. It was a half dominated by the Raiders, both in possession and shots. But Hudson really unable to capitalize, including a penalty kick put off the crossbar by senior captain Dan Klunt. So we are underway here in the second half. Again, Hudson Raiders and Rice Lake Warriors. Hudson leading 2-0 and looking to extend the lead, and their undefeated conference record, maintain their undefeated conference record. As Santi Vergara looks to connect with one of his co-forwards there, unable to do so, and here come the Warriors. Settled nicely there by number 8, Brandon Hover. Looks to play it through. Oh, and that's a difficult ball. Touched, just got a touch on it, a saving touch by Dan Klunt. That was destined to find the feet of Caden Obi. Fortunately, Klunt able to get a touch onto it, and Spencer picks it up. Restarts it here for the Raiders. George Newtonen over to Santi Vergara. Can he find the run of Osterhues? Nice if he could keep that on the ground. Instead, it's a high ball that Osterhues has to flick ahead on, and that rolls back to the Rice Lake goalkeeper, Seth Krasinski. He picks it up, slows it down a little bit, takes his run up, punts the ball, looking to find the head of number 9, really their key player, Zach Buckley. He does, but they're unable to keep it in play, and Bradley Jacobson will take the throw for the Raiders. As I said, Buckley really has been the key player for the Warriors, gotten the most of the ball, had some of their opportunities as Richards looks there to find Osterhues. Osterhues unable to get a touch onto it, but Vergara putting a lot of pressure on the defender. Can he win it? Fantastic job there by the defender, number 4, Alex Kay, to keep it away from Vergara, but only plays it out for Hudson Raider throw-in. Immediately played in by Newton into Will Richards. The hard throw, a little bit too much for him. He's unable to keep it in, but won nicely by Osterhues. Osterhues looking to, oh, what a fantastic tackle there. Really great, stretched out, timed it fantastic by Matt Burley to get the ball away from Osterhues as he was looking to cross for potential scoring opportunity. But the ball does sail out for a Hudson corner. Dan Klunt over to take it. Will Richards thinks about coming, steps away, does decide to come. Rice Lake, are they going to send 2 or not? In the first half when they didn't send 2, the Raiders took advantage, and Dan Klunt would play it short to Richards. This time, Klunt plays a low bouncing ball across the box, unable to find anyone but a Rice Lake defender. George Newton picks up the clearance, plays it to Richards. Richards looking to find, not quite sure who. And Rice Lake looks to get out of their half. Are they going to be able to do so, though? Klunt puts a little bit of pressure on, falls down. Ball played and won nicely by Richards there. Vergara can't get a touch on it, unfortunately. He's had Osterhues running in behind him there on a little diagonal run. Finds Seb Schultz there. Plays it wide to Bradley Jacobson. Jacobson takes a touch, bringing it down the flank. He's got men in the box. Oh, what a fantastic move by Jacobson to get around the defender. Now it looks to turn on the speed and cross the ball. Looking to attempt to cross the ball. Takes a deflection out for a Raider corner kick. Klunt up again. Richards over again. Again, in the first half, when the Warriors only sent 1 player over, they would play it short and create a 2-on-1 situation for Richards and for Klunt. Now they've drawn a second defender out of the box. Fewer defenders in the box, and they're going to play it long probably. Klunt playing it, look right into the middle there. Oh, and what a fantastic job by the goalie, Seth Krasinski. He had Cole Osterhues in front of him, Tyler Thompson behind him. The trees from Hudson were waiting to nod that into the goal, and he did a fantastic job picking it out of the forest there. And finding the feet of his teammate, Caden Obi, who's unable to connect with number 8, Brandon Hover. Be thrown for Hudson. Again, Krasinski has done a really nice job in goal for the Warriors this evening. Made some big saves and made some difficult saves coming out amongst some tall Hudson attackers. Back there, a little bit of a difficult ball, but handled nicely by Spencer. It's a real luxury to have a goalie of his quality behind you that can play both with his hands and with his feet. Nice job there by Schultz, finding Richards, who located the space on the flank. Richards really has the freedom to go where he sees the space, and usually he picks it out nicely. Newtonen drops it off. Oh, what a nice thought there by Vergara, but the defender's in a fantastic position, but can't clear it up past Ferreira. Ferreira's right in a good spot to win the ball. Picks his head up, looks to cross it in, gets a nice ball, and finds the head of Osterhues. Osterhues flicks it on, but unable to really get anything on it. He can't elevate and drive the ball at all, so it's really just a lazy and easy catch for the Rice Lake goalie there. Punts it out, won by Schultz. Nice job. Falls to Newtonen, settled by Richards. 2 men, maintains possession. Great job there by the Raiders. Newtonen, a little bit of sloppy play there, but is able to pick the ball up, keep it. You got 1, 2, 3 defenders on him, but they fall off. He recognizes it. Nice job there, recognizing the one-on-one situation. Wins the ball. Far post, got to get there. Walter Brose. Oh, and what a save! What a fantastic opportunity for the Raiders. Walter Brose with the header, and Seth Krasinski was right to the right position. No, excuse me. That is going to be ruled a goal. That did go into the net. My apologies. I thought it went wide, but it did go into the goal. Had a bad look at it, and Brose does, in fact, get the goal. Fantastic job on the assist by George Newtonen. carried the ball nicely. A couple times there he was surrounded by Rice Lake defenders, but they never really stepped in to close the deal. And when the ball, Newton recognized that, really aggressive there, takes the ball around the corner and flanks, puts the fantastic cross to the far post. Bros got his head onto it. Looked from my vantage point like Kurzinski was able to make the save, but that's not the case. And here goes Hudson again on the attack. Bros chasing it down. Again, it looked to me from my position like initially that Kurzinski caused the header to go just into the side netting. That was not correct as Bros gets his second goal of the evening, and it's now 3-0 Hudson in the 51st minute. Foul called there on number 9 for the Warriors. Will Richards picks up and starts it right here. Ferrer looking to pick up the run of Vergara. Can't do it, but then his first touch is to Bros. Oh, really looked like that was going to get over, but a great job by number 21, Ian Pograntz, clearing that out. Up to number 9, Zach Buckley. Buckley looking to find one of his attacking partners. Unable to do so. Ball played out by Sam Schultz. Nice job there by Schultz. Cutting out those passing lanes, winning the ball, preventing Rice Lake from building an attack. Kluntz there to bounce on the bad touch. Jacobson right there to pick up Kluntz's ball. Drops it back to Klunt. Hudson looks to reset. Nice up and over the top. Richards unable to settle the ball. Tough over his shoulder there. And Rice Lake with Pograntz looking to get the attack going. Flicked on there by Buckley. Looking for Caden Obi. Obi looking to maintain possession against Stan Klunt. And Klunt is able to win the ball out for a Hudson throw, or excuse me, for a Rice Lake throw off of Hudson. Rice Lake throw. Again, 52nd minute here. It's Hudson 3, Rice Lake nothing. 2 goals by Walter Bros. The second one coming just 2 minutes ago off a cross from George Newton. Rice Lake now, can they get the ball into the box? Can they get an opportunity? And that's not going to happen as Bros looks to go instantly over the top there. But the Rice Lake defenders were collapsing. Great job by Vergara to continue to put pressure on. But what a fantastic clearance there. Unlucky for Rice Lake that 24, Thomas Jarnad was unable to settle that. So that was a fantastic clearance there. Coming off his line, Seth Kurzinski, and finding the foot of a teammate. Ball's out of play. Hudson throw. Looks like Chase Blackman's going to check in for Sam Schultz.
Chase Blackman.
So Blackman in for Schultz. Raiders leading 3-0 over the Rice Lake Warriors. George Newton on the ball. Can he play wide to Ferreira? Ferreira a little narrow, but widens out. Finds Vergara. Great run by Richards again there. Just the freedom to roam, and he keeps finding space. Lays it off for Vergara. Really nice cross. Bros again came a little bit too tight there to Osterhus. If he's coming from a little bit more of a wide position, making that far post run, might have an opportunity to head that on and into the goal. And welcome back. A little bit of a lost connection there. Apologize for the inconvenience. We are in the 54th minute of play. We were only gone for a few seconds there, but you missed a foul called on Bradley Jacobson of the Raiders. So it's going to be a free kick for the Warriors. Again, we're in the 54th minute of play. Hudson leading 3-0. They were up 2-0 at halftime. That was added to in the 56th minute. Excuse me. That was added to, not in the 56th minute. We haven't reached the 56th minute yet. That was added to here in the second half by Walter Bros off an assist from George Newton. Will Richards looking to carry. Wins the ball back. Chase Blackman gets a little bit of pressure. Oh, able to nutmeg the defender there, but only as far as number 8 putting little moves on there. Number 8, Brandon Hover, drops it off, and the ball played out for a Raider throw. And there's our ball, boys. We got one on this side anyways. Dylan Ferrer looking to restart for the Raiders. Finds Will Richards, settles, turns, picks his head up, looks to find the runner there. Looks like the runner was Vergara. Played a little more centrally. Osterhus didn't have the run on necessarily, and the the Warriors are able to clear the ball out there for a Raider throw. But another opportunity for Hudson to possess the ball deep in Rice Lake's defensive third. Dylan Ferrer keeps taking that space, taking the space. Referee gives him a little indication he's gone far enough, and he throws it into the box. Osterhus fighting. Oh, what a great turn by Osterhus. He gets a touch on, unable to get the ball on frame. What a great job by Osterhus, just unable to tuck the ball into the net. Richards looks to find Blackman, looks to win the ball back after a pass doesn't quite make it there. And here we go. We got a one-on-one situation. Dan Clute in a good position, though. With Obi, blaze it back to Spencer. Takes one touch. Nice and easy out to Tyler Thompson. Not too much pressure, so he's able to pick out a teammate. Vergara again trying to get cute there. Probably a little easier just to settle it. Ooh, Blackman getting over aggressive and a nice turn there. Here's some good possession. A nice little stretch of play here for the Warriors. They've had the ball in the Hudson half, made a few moves. But again, Hudson really able to deal with anything. There's a great run by Bros. He's looking to cut through, but Will Richards recognized the defense dropping back with him, and so he just takes all the space, acres of space, looks for Osterhus. Another fantastic tackle. Really nicely done. That's the second one there for number 19, Matt Burley, senior co-captain. He's got his hands full with Cole Osterhus, and he's held his own. Osterhus not really been a presence in the game today like he sometimes can be for the Warriors. Jacobson looking to touch around a couple defenders. In the end, had to touch it a little bit too far, and that's going to go out for a Rice Lake goal kick. As I said, Cole Osterhus usually plays a pretty vital role in the Hudson attacking machine. And tonight, fairly quiet. Nice job. Really got to give credit to the Rice Lake defense for shutting down an important player there for the Raiders. Rice Lake looking to restart here. We're in the 57th minute. Hudson leading 3-0. Ball played out to the flank, settled, no pressure there, allowed to turn. Hudson content to just sit back. Rice Lake has not demonstrated the ability to maintain any sort of possession here, so the Raiders content to frankly wait until they get the ball back. Richards with a great turn, and again just able to accelerate so quickly, slots the ball through to Bros. Can Bros keep it in? What a nice job. Oh, a great effort by Bros. Just had to stretch there at the end and unable to quite play the ball that he was looking to play. He had Osterhus right there waiting to pounce on anything were he able to get it into the center of the box there. But again, Hudson able to win the ball back in the Rice Lake in their offensive half. Richards looks to find Bros. Ball off the defender, picks it up, throws it back in. Jacobson settles. Picks his head up, splits the defenders. Blackman to first time to Richards. Richards again content to just possess the ball here. Jacobson gives it away. Blackman wins it back. Good physical battle there. And that's going to result in a foul called on the Warriors. Chase Blackman getting fouled. Who's going to come up? Yep. Klunt will come up and take this for the Raiders, and this is a really great opportunity here. Almost like a corner kick. They can choose to play it short there. Richards was looking to get it on the flank. Rice Lake adjusted and picked him out. Klunt now's going to pick his hand up, look to play the ball, and maybe got it a little unable to get over that first defender, which is really the main job there when you've got a free kick. You got to get it over that first defender, but Jacobson wins the ball back. Momentum carries it in, finds Bros' feet. Bros turns. Snapshot. Whoa, just wide of the near post there. Fantastic job by Bros. Almost able to get that on frame, but just quick turn and snapshot caught the defenders and the goalie off guard. I think if he puts that on frame, he might have been able to sneak it inside the in the net there. Good look for Bros. But again, as has been the case a lot this evening for the Raiders, lots of shots, just unable to keep them all on frame. But they've had the possession. They've had the goals. They are pretty comfortably in control at this point in time, 59th minute. Rice Lake really looking to get, after the first Hudson goal, Rice Lake had a couple opportunities where they, from just outside the top of the box there, were able to put some shots in. Nothing really troubling to Hudson goalkeeper Peyton Spencer, but nonetheless they were able to get some shots on goal. And since then, it's been a tough goal for them. Hudson settled in, possessing the ball. They've been defending, they've been recovering. And looks like we've got some discussion here. And Bradley Jacobson's going to be issued a yellow card. That's a yellow card here in the 60th minute of play for number 19 for the Raiders, Bradley Jacobson. Now, WIAA rules, that means that Jacobson has to leave the field to play. Hudson is allowed to substitute for him, and it looks like they're going to bring on possibly Drew Osterhus, brother of center forward senior Cole Osterhus.
24, Drew Osterhus.
So Jacobson issued a yellow card for the Raiders. He's off. Drew Osterhus in, and this is a really dangerous opportunity for the Warriors. One of the few that they've had really since the early part of the game. They have to capitalize here. What can they do? Ball played into the box. Peyton Spencer looks to get a touch on it, and that was dangerous. I'm not sure that Spencer was able to get his fist onto that one, and that ball squeaked through. And if anyone was there in the back post, they had the opportunity to put it in. Great job by Vergara from preventing the shot there. Blackman looking to clear for the Raiders, and he does. He finds Bros, flicks it on, looking for Will Richards. A little bit too cute there with that one, and Rice Lake able to keep the pressure on. What can they do with it here? That's Obi looking to play it through rather to Obi. Too far. Ball's out. Goal kick Raiders. So a really dangerous opportunity there for the Warriors. They had a free kick deep in Hudson territory thanks to a foul and yellow card issued to Hudson's Bradley Jacobson. The ball was played dangerously in the 6-yard box. Hudson goalie Peyton Spencer was really unable to get a touch onto it, and that left an opportunity there. The goal was open there from the back post, but fortunately for the Raiders, Rice Lake unable to capitalize. Blackman looking for Ferreira. Ferreira overran a little bit, but is able to come back time and space, plays Thompson. Thompson picks his head up, over to Clunt. Clunt takes a touch, surveys the field. Nice and easy up to Osterhues. His first touch of the game, and he's going to turn and whip a half volley into the corner that Walter Bros is able to chase down. Can he keep it into play? Looks to play it around the defender. A good, creative attacking play there, deep in the offensive third, and that's the places you want to take those chances. You're going to encourage your forwards to take chances, to get creative, to get aggressive deep in the opponent's defensive half, and Bros did that. Unfortunately for him, just ran out a little bit, but Hudson's able to win it on the restart, and Bros has the ball again. Takes a touch. Good physical challenge there from the defender. A good battle. They're fighting. Hands up. What a really, really nice individual battle. And number 18 there for the Warriors is able to come away with it. But Will Richards pressures him, and the ball goes out off of Richards. And for a Rice Lake throw, and that was a great job there by Cody Prill, fighting off Walter Bros. An aggressive attack from Walter Bros. And here come the Warriors, but only as far as Dan Clunt. He plays it up, but the ball's played nicely and falls nicely for the Raiders. Dylan Ferreira, what a great job by Dylan there. He recognized the run, played it into Blackman's feet, and he plays in support. Oh, it took his eye off the ball there. Turns, and look at the space. He's got the space, plays it into Blackman. Late realizes that there's an opportunity to combine, and now he overlaps. What a nice job by Vergara. Ferreira's first touch, slows him down. Looks like he had the opportunity with that first touch to maybe touch around the defender. Instead plays it a little bit more conservatively, gives the ball away, and Rice Lake able to win a goal kick. So we are in the 62nd minute of play. Hudson has a 3-0 lead over Rice Lake thanks to first half goals from Walter Bros and Julius Martin, and a second half goal initially misidentified by yours truly by Walter Bros. And again, this is Chuck Bublitz. I'm here with you at Hudson Middle School for tonight's big of the Rice Lake defense. Number 19, Matt Burley, is there to block that shot. Blackman makes a run, draws two defenders. Will Richards picks the ball up, takes one touch, settles it back to Ferreira. Ferreira takes a touch, looking for service into the box. He's got Carl Osterhues there. He's got Walter Bros there. Bros skies up, slapped away by the goalie, falls as far as Vergara. Vergara shot caroms off a defender and out for Rice Lake. Rice Lake looking to get attack started here. They really have struggled to maintain any kind of possession or create dangerous chances. Looking for a long ball over the top. Smartly won by Dan Clunt there. Settled by Chase Blackman, played out wide to Dylan for a great job by Blackman there, recognizing the space, and by Ferreira, taking it. Ferreira looks to play an early ball into Richards. Richards' first touch, asking a lot of him there as it was bouncing, and he was looking to take it with the outside of his right foot and settle it into that space. Just got a little bit too far into the space. Sam Schultz got 2 men on him. Can he maintain possession? He is able to do so, gets it to Blackman. Blackman out wide to Drew Osterhues, takes one touch. Second touch plays it up to Walter Bros run. Bros able to keep it in, but nicely played out there by Ian Pograntz, shadowing Bros. Might be able to hear some whistles there in the background. That's the Booster Club football there. But we're back underway. What a great ball by Blackman. Kenny Vergara get onto it. What a great opportunity for the Raiders. Blackman picks his head up, recognizes there was some space in the center of the Rice Lake defense. A fantastic job by Vergara making a run in. Probably if he recognizes that a little bit earlier, second or third time here tonight where there's been some late runs by the forwards where I think if they can recognize the opportunities and start that run a little earlier, they're able to get the head onto it. As it was, harmlessly rolling out for a Rice Lake goal kick taken by, as usual, number 21, Ian Pograntz. And now here's a little bit of a tricky opportunity, but dealt with nicely by Tyler Thompson. The ball missed, though, by Sam Schultz. Drew Osterhues recovering, touching it outside. Caden Obi is able to win the ball from Osterhues. Oh, but a great tackle by Osterhues. It only goes as far as number 24, Thomas Strad. He looks to cross the ball in, cleared out nicely by Ferreira, and can Richards take it? Yes, Richards can. Takes a touch wide. Second touch, looking to play it. Osterhues. Oh, everyone running away there. Got to have somebody checking back, giving Richards an opportunity. He was running away from the field of play. Didn't have a lot of time and space and needed someone to give it to him, and everyone was running away there. Tough for him to put a big ball over the top from that position. A little bit of miscommunication, misconnection, and not a lot of interest in winning the ball back right now from the Raiders as they just sort of jog into position, or just jog in general, not necessarily even into position. But now recover a little bit. Blackman, Schultz, a ball over the top, looking to find the run of Caden Obi. Bounces harmlessly into Peyton Spencer's hands. As usual, Spencer really in the right place to make it look easy. Spencer look to restart. Finds Osterhues. What a nice job on the little turn, kind of trying to shepherd it over. Nobody running for it there, though. And now the pressure comes Ferreira with a nice job, but a great job by number 6 there to touch it around him. Back to Logan Severson. Severson plays it up looking for a Thomas Trinad. Back to Klunt. Spencer out to Ferreira. Very comfortable restarting from deep there. Ferreira finds, unlucky. Richards just picked his foot up, took his eye off the ball, and it rolls through back into the Raiders, or to the Warriors, pardon me. Little flick on Thompson. Oh, a little bit of a collision there, but everybody looks like they're okay. Blackman wins the ball. Out to Richards. Richards picks his head up again. Everybody running early, looking to just attack by the Raiders. There is Vergara with the header, looking for Bros, a little bit behind him. Nice job, but then a great job by Vergara winning the ball back. And a fantastic job again. Ian Pongrantz, number 21 and number 19, Matt Burley have done a really great job for the Warriors in the back, really making it difficult, getting in the way of passes, making big tackles. Oh, and there is a major collision there. No foul, really, I think appropriately and fairly. Chase Blackman played the ball, and the Warriors player ran into him. And we got mass substitutions here for, not mass, just 2. It's a bit of an over-exaggeration. So Julius Martin and Hunter Quaddy checking the game for the Raiders. Oh! Looked like a potential big throw there for the Raiders. Referee blowing his whistle, having a conversation with a couple players, just trying to calm things down. And here's that. Oh! And there's a Warriors player on the ground there. And Chase Blackman is being issued a yellow card for knocking over the Rice Lake player before the ball was even thrown in. So again, as per WIAA rules, Blackman has to come off because he was issued a yellow card. They're allowed to substitute for him. And trying to see who came in here. Looks like Mitch Thompson came in for Blackman. The Warriors player is still down. Not quite sure. Looks like he's maybe holding his head. Bit of a collision there between Blackman and can't see who it is that's down for the Warriors. As the trainer has come off the sideline, have a little conversation with him. Looks like one of their coaches as well. Couple players standing around. If you're just joining us, we're in the 68th minute of play. It's Big Rivers Conference boys soccer. Hudson Raiders and the Warriors players up there, and looks like he's going to be okay. Applause from the crowd. Again, it's the Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match. Hudson Raiders playing the Rice Lake Warriors. It's in the 68th minute of play. Hudson's leading 3-0. Had most of the game really in control for the Raiders, possession-wise, chances. Now you'll notice that the ball's coming out here for Hudson throw. When the foul was called, it was a Hudson throw. And so the yellow card was issued prior to the ball being put back into play. And so Hudson maintained possession there for the throw-in. And now there's a foul during the run of play. That's going to be a Rice Lake throw-in. Great first-time ball there by the assistant referee, playing it back into the Warriors so they can get the game started. 21, Ian Pongrant's going to restart, as has been the case all night for the Warriors. And we're back in play. Julius Martin looking to win the ball for the Raiders, settles it and does so. Martin got the game's second goal in the 26th minute unassisted. A fantastic finish after Will Richards made a great run and the ball deflected and fell at the feet of Martin. Look at Richards now. A great run past 2-3 defenders with speed, with control. Now looking to win a corner kick, and he does so. What a smart play by Richards. Great effort, great skill. And then at the end there, just recognizing that he had an opportunity to get a set play for his team, put in the extra effort, and he does so. Dan Clune time to take it. Will Richards standing next to him. That draws two defenders out. In the pass, that means that Clune's going to play it into the box. Hudson's got their big boys up, looking to find Tyler Thompson. And that's a goal for the Raiders. Off the set play. Tyler Thompson taking credit for it off of his head. Although, frankly, it looks like that was number 19, Cole Osterhus. We'll see what the official call is. Looks like it was played from Dan Clune right to the head of Cole Osterhus, who's now excitedly jogging over to the bench. And here's the official call. That's what I thought. Tyler Thompson was getting some congratulations, but Dan Clune played the ball directly to Cole Osterhus, who's standing in front of the goalie. And Osterhus just nodded the ball right straight down into the net there for the fourth Hudson goal. Ooh, Hunter Quaddy gets a little bit of a tough touch there. What can he do with it? Lays it back. Oh, geez, with the goal wide open, puts it in the top of the box. Dangerous, dangerous play here. But the Raiders are able to deal with it, find Will Richards, Santi Vergara, and the Raiders are off and running. And with that goal, Cole Osterhus did come out of the game as well. Vergara looking to take on one, looking to take on two. Plays it back to Richards. Richards, head up. He's got one defender. Not going to take him on. Looks to play the ball long and caught comfortably. He's looking to find Julius Martin, but a nice job by Seth Krasinski to come out there. Cole Little, number 16 for the Raiders, has checked into the game. Nice to see that Mr. Little is now on the official roster. First time we had an opportunity to do a game this year. He wasn't on the roster, was placed in the game, and didn't get the proper recognition. So let's give a nice big round of applause there at home for Cole Little for checking into the game. Glad you could join us, Mr. Little. Ooh, a little bit of a shank there by Schultz. Looking to get aggressive there off the half volley, and it rolls off the side of his foot. And here is Cole Little battling with Caden Obi, and a great job there winning the throw-in for the Raiders. So, if you're just joining us, we're in the 71st minute of play. Hudson's now leading 4-0. They've got goals in the first half from Walter Brose and Julius Martin, and in the second half from Walter Brose and Cole Osterhus. Rice Lake really struggling to find any part of this game here. Hudson settled in. They a few times they give the ball away. They're pretty much winning it right back. As you can see right here, Rice Lake gets one touch in the ball. Martin wins it, and they're off and running. Right away, Richards puts his hand down, or puts the ball down, looking to find Vergara. Unable to. Rice Lake gets one pass. They get two passes, and the Raiders have the ball back. Again, that's been the story of the second half here. Hudson's really settling comfortably. They're winning the ball back quickly when they lose possession. They're able to maintain possession. They're able to get aggressive chances. Nice job by Drew Osterhus, taking a little back heel touch around the defender and now trying to get by him with speed. Unable to do so, though. That's a fantastic job keeping up with speed and strength there on the part of number 4, Alex K. And now there's 3 Warriors, and Drew Osterhus taking them all on and able to result in win the ball back. Mitch Thompson, first time, finds Will Richards. Will Richards' first touch runs away from a little. Hunter Quaddy, first touch off the left foot's too far. Finds foot at number 6 for the Warriors, but Tyler Thompson there steps up and wins it back. And again, long over the top. We're going to let it run out. And no. Oh. Loudly announced by the assistant referee that it was out. Voice louder than the flag. And it's whistled for Hudson throw. Going to be substitution on this one as Dan Kluntz coming out for the first time in favor of Dylan. No. Pardon me. No, that is Dylan.
Hudson,
Dylan Ferreira.
Dylan Ferreira.
So Dylan Ferreira in for Dan Klunt. And so Ferreira's going to be playing center back here with Tyler Thompson. Interesting to see how Hudson deals with this. Really the rock of the defense and rock of the team there, Dan Klunt. So calm, so composed, so intelligent. It'll be interesting to see. And now here's Rice Lake has the ball, what they can do with it. Great job by Cole Little stepping up, winning the ball. Unable to find the foot of a teammate, though, and we're back on the attack for the Warriors. Gets pulled out of position there from a central offensive spot. Ferreira recovers, though. Hudson getting a little bit more pulled apart here. Settle for the Warriors. They got the ball in the box. Tyler Thompson defending the. And he gets beat. What's going to happen? Great recovery. Initially beat, but a fantastic job by Thompson recovering. Only as far as a Rice Lake corner kick, though. They've got 2 men standing over there. What are the Raiders going to do? They send Mitch Thompson. Hunter Quaddy standing there. They back off as the second player walks away. Hand raised. Ball played in. Far post really well struck, but Tyler Thompson is there to clear it out. Follows it up, looking to win the second ball, unable to do so, but it falls to Will Richards. Will Richards, first time over the top. Drew Osterhus is onside. Is he going to be able to get there? Ball's carrying away from him. Fantastic job by the goalkeeper for Rice Lake. Great job by Seth Krasinski. He comes out and wins it, but as usual, the Raiders able to win it right back. Will Richards, fights off the physical challenge, wins the ball, takes one touch, plays it in, looking to find a teammate, falls to Julius Martin. Almost to Julius Martin, but finally cleared out there. Fantastic effort by Richards. He looks like he's a little gassed after that run, unable to come back and win the ball as it's sitting right in front of him. He's just walking back, but Mitch Thompson's fighting for it, and his pressure results in an errant pass that results in an errant touch. Throw in Rice Lake. Hunter Quaddy, no pressure there. They're just letting him split him. Mitch Thompson, then over to Sam Schultz. Sam Schultz, Cole Little recognizing the space right up there on the run and plays a first-time ball to Santi Vergara. Lets it run, and the defender's waiting right there from Cole. Great first touch there by Little to settle a hard-driven ball. The pressure from Rice Lake, though, wins the ball back, and they're on the attack. Ferreira shadowing that run, marking it nicely. Clears it out, but nobody there for Hudson. Just a gap right now. Forwards not looking to get back. They're just walking. We're in the 75th minute here, so we've been playing quite a while. Some of these players, the majority of the game, we got a substitution now coming in for the Raiders. Santi Vergara's coming off, and checking in is number 12, Jack Gallagher. Jack Gallagher into the game now, for the Raiders. And we're back underway. And, no, Gallagher won't get his first touch. But Sam Schultz will get another one. He clears the ball out, and that's not going to get past Matt Burley.
Number 12,
into the corner.
Jack Gallagher.
Settled nicely there by number 8, Brandon Hover. Tackle away by Quaddy. Number 6 for the Warriors, Jacob Temesh plays it in. Nice header, won by Mitch Thompson. And Julius Martin wins the ball smartly. What can he do with it here? Can he find Gallagher? He was looking to find Osterhus there. Gallagher made a nice run. Looked like if he would have played it down that center channel there, he had an opportunity to get on the ball. Chose instead to play it out to the flank, and the ball ran out. Off of Mitch Thompson, up for another Rice Lake throw. And looked like that throw never even made it in, so that's going to be a Hudson throw. Another substitution here for the Raiders. Who's coming off? Will Richards coming off. Looked like he was a little tired there at the end, made a couple runs, and just didn't have the energy to get back into play there. So Richards coming off in favor of Dan Klunt. Dan Klunt looks like he's going to get some time in the midfield here. They're going to keep Thompson, Ferreira, Little in the back with Quaddy. Klunt settling into the midfield there. First touch, a successful one. Schultz flicks it on. Martin unable to get a touch onto it. 2, 3, 4 Raiders right around the ball there. Can they win it back? Looks like King for the Warriors. Nice job by King to maintain possession there and get an attack started. Too much. Just too much there by Caden Obi. Too aggressive, too many defenders back, too far on the pass. Easy pickup for Spencer, and the Raiders are back underway. Ball bounces, finds Martin, 1 touch, 2 touch. Nice little turn. Can he maintain? Good job by Martin there to maintain possession and find Mitch Thompson. Really nicely done. Tight quarters, a lot of defenders. Thompson taking the space. 1, 2 touches, looks to cross the ball in off the defender, and it rolls out for a Raider corner kick. Good job by Julius Martin maintaining possession. In a tough spot there, he's able to find Mitch Thompson, and Thompson's cross caromed off the defender, so it's going to be a Raider corner. Dan Klunt back in the game, and so he'll take it. We're in the 77th minute. Raiders looking to add their 5th goal here. Klunt plays the ball in the box, far post, late run there. And Gallagher had an opportunity there, put right on his foot by Klunt, and Gallagher just missed the ball. But certain to be other opportunities for him to come. Raiders looking to win the ball back, and they do. There's Sam Schultz attacking past 1 defender, past 2 defenders. Can he get past the 3rd? Touch too much. But the ball falls to him. Trying to go past the 4th. Trying to go past the 5th. 5th time's the charm there for the Warriors as they are able to clear the ball out as far as Caden Obi. Ball rolls off his chest. Good pressure there. Good pressure there by Little. And the forces the throw in, or forces the ball out, and Hudson gets the throw in to Julius Martin, looking to turn on his defender. Good battler. Oh, cheeky little move to get around 2 players there by number 23 for the Warriors, Logan Severson. His pass deflected out. Warrior throw. Credit Rice Lake. They are continuing to battle. It's been a tough night for them. Raiders have had a lot of the game. Just a little bit different class there for Hudson that Rice Lake can't quite match, but they've maintained the positive attitude, maintained the effort, and you got to give them credit for that. It's facing an undefeated team, undefeated in conference play, a team that's ranked number 2 in the state right now. A lot of things to hang their hat on here by the Warriors. Quaddy touches it inside there. Finds Sam Schultz. Sam Schultz first touch a little high. Able to find Mitch Thompson there, though. Thompson drops it back to Quaddy. Quaddy getting a little dangerous here for Hudson. Their back 4 to Tyler Thompson. Thompson looking to find Gallagher there. Unable to connect with him. And the ball's going to come to Ferrer. Ferrer, nice job tracking the ball there through the lights in the darkness to Mitch Thompson. Thompson, kid, he's got 1-2 men on him. Nice job by Mitch Thompson there. Maintains possession, plays it out nicely to Quaddy. Picks his head up, looking to find Martin. Julius Martin unable to flick it on as Gallagher's calling for it there. Good pressure by Thompson. Good recovery there by Klunt. Ball up. Settled nicely there by number 8, Brandon Hoover. Hoover drops back to 6. Well done. Big cross to King there. Touches it around Sam Schultz with the first touch. Tries to cut Schultz again. Unable to do so. Oh, unfortunate for King. He tried to get a little too cute there probably. Needed to just get that shot off. Oh, but Dan Klunt loses the ball. That's rather unlike him. Fortunately for the Raiders, they got about 7 or 8 guys behind the ball there. Unable to get a shot through, and the follow-up ball is played out by the Warriors for a Raider throw. So in the 80th minute of play here, 10 minutes left, Hudson leads Rice Lake by a score of 4-0. Hudson's leading off of first half goals by Walter Brose and Julius Martin, and second half goals by Walter Brose and Cole Osterhus. The biggest drama, non-goal related, has been both Dan Klunt's missed penalty kick off of the upright in the first half, or the crossbar, pardon me, and 2 yellow cards issued to Bradley Jacobson and Chase Blackman for the Raiders, neither of whom have been back into the game. They are allowed to check back in by WIA. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there between Osterhus and Martin. Martin now has time and space. He looks to attack the defenders. Unable to beat the 3rd defender. And Rice Lake looking to get on the attack. Klunt comes in, 1-2 Warriors on him. And oh, what a great job by Klunt. Round 3. Touch, turn, spreads it out to Osterhus. Osterhus takes 1 touch, looking to take a 2nd touch. Good job closing there by number 4 for the Warriors, Alex Kay. Osterhus looked initially like off that first touch he was going to be able to get a cross in, but Kay closed quickly and smartly. However, Osterhus maintained his attack and was able to win a corner kick for the Raiders. Dan Klunt over. Last time they found Jack Gallagher put it right at his foot at the penalty spot. Nobody was there for Rice Lake, and Gallagher just missed the ball. Wonder if Hudson's going to be able to create another golden opportunity. Oh, referee's blowing his whistle. Looks like he's going to go in there. Hudson has a couple guys on the goalie there. Just going to talk to him. Make sure everybody's following the rules and playing fair. Oh, no, they just have 1 player in there, and it's Julius Martin. So he's able to create a scrum all by himself. Oh, what a great ball he found. Oh, found Tyler Thompson, but an absolutely fantastic job stepping him, win that strong by Zach Buckley. Tyler Thompson was ready to pounce on that, and I think if he attacks that ball and gets up and rises up, no one can challenge him for it. But he waited for the ball to come to him, and Zach Buckley was able to step in and win it. Missed opportunity again for the Raiders there. Just in the 82nd minute of a 4-0 game, aren't displaying that hunger right now. Thompson wins the ball. Ping pongs back to him. Plays it up over the top. Osterhus might have been coming from an offsides position. Didn't win the ball. Doesn't matter. Dan Klunt looks up. He's got 1, 2, 3 defenders. Thompson gets into a little bit of a support position. Then back to Klunt. Klunt realizes he's got a little space there. Takes a touch into the space. Lays it off for Schultz. Schultz unable to get the ball past Buckley. And now Buckley's on the attack. Sam Schultz recovers nicely, though. Gets in a defensive position. Buckley finds it. Is able to pick a teammate out. Oh, takes a touch. A little bit of a nick there. Oh, and Buckley fires it first time. Driven ball. Fortunate for the Raiders to find that ball found a body instead of the back of the net. It looked like that was headed goalward. But as it is, the deflection carries out, and it's a goal kick for the Raiders. So an exciting moment there for the Warriors. Unfortunately for them, it's unable to find its way on frame. And with 7 minutes left in this game, it remains Hudson 4, Rice Lake 0. Waning minutes of the game. A little bit more of a back and forth first half, and Rice Lake had the opportunity to put a couple shots on goal. Second half has really been all Raiders, even as they brought in some of their substitutes. Foul there. Called on Buckley. Good sportsmanship by both players there. Nice to see. Great ball by Klunt over the top. Gallagher is just unable to get onto it. A good run, and he just really can't get that touch. And here come the Warriors looking to get that consolation goal, get that consolation chance. Obi and Little fighting for the ball. Little in a good position, goes to ground. Flag up by the assistant referee. Obi judged to foul Cole Little. Good job by Cole Little getting his body over the ball and forcing, drawing the foul by Keaton Obi there. Free kick for the Raiders. Dylan Ferreira takes the run up. Plays it long up the flank, and that is Gallagher there. Settles it back to Klunt. Klunt taking his time. Wisely done. Sprays it out wide to Quaddy. Quaddy takes a couple touches into space. Kicks his foot into space, but there finds Mitch Thompson. What a nice touch by Mitch Thompson. But too much on the pass. His first touch there was fantastic, carrying him into that open space and into the attack, and then he just needed to really roll the ball nicely through there to Osterhuis. Got a little bit too much on it, and it's out for a goal kick for the Warriors. A little bit of feedback there on the microphone if you heard that from the PA system. As you can see in the background there, we're starting to calm down. Booster Club football shutting their lights off, and we are working there as well. It's the 85th minute of a 4-0 game. Sam Schultz playing through, but there's 21 back for the Warriors. Mitch Thompson there pressure the ball, and it results in the Raiders winning the ball back. Drew Osterhuis finds Julius Martin. Julius looks to get on the turn. Can he get a shot off? He looks like he's one touch, two touch, looks on two defenders, three defenders, and he's unable to get a shot off. He probably had a couple opportunities there. Didn't look like he maybe trusted his left foot as much as you would want him to. Oh, that could have been on for the Warriors. All Obi had to do was just play the ball into space, keep it in as Buckley there was running, but he couldn't keep the ball in play. Throw in for the Raiders. So, 86th minute, 4-0 Raiders. Throw in Dylan Ferreira. Thinks about it. Resets. Finds Gallagher, pass one, pass two. Martin takes a big touch into space, and now he's through. Julius Martin looking to take on one. Cuts it back from about, 30. He looks to cut it back and fire the shot. Rolls harmlessly wide of the net for a Rice Lake goal kick. It's the 86th minute of play. 4-0 for the Raiders. Goal kick here for one of the real stars for the Warriors, Ian Pongrantz. He was taking their free kicks, taking their set plays, taking their goal kicks. He was making tackles. He was really all over the field. I really got to give credit to him and number 19, Matt Burley, in the center of the Rice Lake defense. Burley, especially in the second half, had a number of here he is on the ball right now on Dan Klunt. A number of really acrobatic tackles. Got a touch on there as well. Just had a fantastic game for the Warriors. It's asking a lot for them, a team that's just both physically and technically and tactically, I think, superior in Hudson. That's asking a lot for them to keep them off the scoreboard. And they were unable to do so, but you got to give credit to a couple of players there for Rice Lake who've played really strong games. Zach Buckley as well, kind of their key attacking player, got a lot of the ball, created some dangerous opportunities, looked dangerous when he was on the ball, and also had some athletic defensive plays, most notably a corner kick about 5 minutes ago where he was able to step in front of Tyler Thompson and clear the ball out. Dan Klunt on the ball for the Raiders, gets one touch, maintains possession. Mitch Thompson there, looks up, got support, plays Hunter Quaddy. Quaddy's first touch, looking to play it over and cross it into Julius Martin. Doesn't make it that far. King on the ball, deflects off of King. off of Osterhues and out for Rice Lake throw in. 2 minutes left here. Mitch Thompson pressuring Buckley, to Sam Schultz. Little overlap there by Dan Klunt. Touches it on to Cole Little. Cole Little takes one touch, picks his head up, splits it through. Oh, what a fantastic pass by Little, right to Martin's foot. Martin settles it a little bit hard, but Dan Klunt on the overlap. Dan Klunt takes one touch, takes two touch, takes three touches. Can't get it past the fourth defender, but he does get the ball back. Falls to Drew Osterhues. Can he get a cross in? Low driven cross, unable to find a feet of a Warrior. Mitch Thompson looks to put it on frame. What a fantastic opportunity there for the Raiders. Mitch Thompson drove the ball. Fantastic job keeping the ball low. The Raiders, struggled with that a little bit today. Mitch Thompson demonstrating for his teammates proper form there to keep the ball low. Unfortunately, it just deflects out off of a defender. And as we enter the 89th minute of play here, Hudson still looking to add on to their 4-0 lead. Mitch Thompson there, the gentleman who took the last shot, plays it up, finds Dan Klunt's feet. Klunt plays it wide for Drew Osterhues. Osterhues, being shadowed, looks to flick it over the top there. Rather comfortably handled by the Warriors and Matt Burley. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot a number of times for the Warriors today. Nice little touch by Sam Schultz to get around the first defender. Looks to get over to Gallagher. Gallagher can't quite get a touch on it. Good job by the defender, number 13, Michael Burley, to be there. But Gallagher maintains possession of the ball. He's got one defender, two defenders on him. And King comes over and clears it out for the Warriors. Throw in as we head towards the final minute of play here at Hudson Middle School. Warriors leading forward, or the Raiders leading 4-0 over the Warriors. And we're in the final minute. Sam Schultz, as they look to attack, Sam Schultz splits two defenders, finds Julius Martin. Julius Martin back to Mitch Thompson. Mitch Thompson out nicely onto the flank there. Referee initially raises his flag as Gallagher was in an offsides position. Gallagher stepped back onside. Referee lowered his flag, realizing Dan Klunt was going to be onto the ball. But Klunt was unable to keep it into play. Keep it in play, and therefore it is a Warriors goal kick. Ian Pomgrantz kicks the ball out as we head in the final 30 seconds of play. It's been an exciting match. A little bit more back and forth in the first half as Hudson took a 2-0 lead into halftime through goals from Walter Brose and Julius Martin. Unable to make it 3-0 after Dan Klunt put a penalty kick off of the crossbar. And as the silky smooth sounds of Kyle Flanagan count us down to the whistle, and that's the game. Fantastic applause and support from the parents of both fans. And again, that's the game for this evening. From Hudson Middle School, this has been Chuck Bublitz calling this Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match between the Hudson Raiders and the Rice Lake Warriors. Final score, Hudson 4, Rice Lake 0. Hudson goals in the first half from Walter Brose and Julius Martin. Hudson goals in the second half from Walter Brose and Cole Osterhues. Thank you for joining us this evening, and have a great night.